Hello everyone and welcome back. We have got some geometry and measure today, and we're looking at perimeter and we're looking at the basics of perimeter. Now, some people get confused with perimeter and area, so it's really important that we understand what perimeter is. So perimeter is the distance around the outside of a shape. Times we may hear this in the army. So when they fly in, they set up a perimeter around their base. They have fences around it, and that's to keep the bad guys out and the good guys in. We have it in a prison. So we have fencing. Hopefully know what I'm going to say. We have fencing to keep the bad guys in and the good guys out. And we have police, obviously, that might have a crime scene, and they're going to, put a perimeter fencing around that to keep people out of that. And then we have the perimeter of a house, or your house, maybe, where you have a boundary wall. That's what you own. That's what your neighbours own. That's your perimeter fencing. So let's look at it in another bit of detail. So here we go. This is a property, and you can clearly see that they've got the perimeter fencing around the outside of their property. You can see that this is what they own, and this is probably what neighbours or other people own. Hopefully that makes a bit of sense. So the perimeter is the distance. If we were to walk along the top of this wall all the way around it, how far would we cover? So with that knowledge now, hopefully that's really, really clear. Let's look at some examples. So the things that we need to know, and often this is what they do, because perimeter is a really simple, basic mathematical part of the curriculum. So what they do is they might give you two lengths, and then you've got to work out what the other two lengths are. So you'd look at that and you say, well, that's a square, and I would need to label up myself the last two sides, wouldn't I? They've given me these two sides. This is blatantly 3. This is blatantly 3. And to work out the perimeter, all we're going to do is we're going to write P equals 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, because it's 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. How far would we cover? It'd be 12. So the perimeter for this shape equals 12 centimetres. Now, it's not centimetres squared, that would be area. It's not centimetres cubed, that would be volume. The perimeter is just the distance you cover around the outside of the shape. So now I would like you to try and work out this one. So they've given us 4 centimetres on that side. They've given us 4 centimetres on this side. And they've even given us 5 centimetres on the base. I would like you to work out the rest now. Tell me what the perimeter of that shape is, please. Pause the video, give it a go, come back and see if you've got it right. So here we go. Perimeter equals, we've got the 5 plus the 4 plus the 4 gives us the 13. So we'd write that in the middle of the shape. P equals 13 centimetres, of course. And that's one thing you do need to do. Make sure you put the unit value in there as well. So if it's centimetres, put centimetres. And sometimes they mix it up. They might put millimetres and centimetres, and that means you might need to convert, or, something along those lines that we got, like meters and kilometers. So make sure that you convert them into one. But we'll get into those in future problems. So here goes another example. So we've got 6 centimeters here, 5 centimeters there, and I'm not sure. I think, let me see. Yep. I'm going to give you one more. So now I would like you to work out the rest. Tell me what the perimeter is. Come back and see if you've got it right. So the last missing value should have been 5 centimetres. So the perimeter for this shape would be 5 plus 6 plus 5 plus 6. And those added together will give us 22 centimetres. All right, and here we go. So we have got 5 centimetres here. We've got 3 centimetres there, 2.5 and 2.5. Now, I'm not going to give you any more information. Work out the perimeter, come back and see if you've got it correct. Okie dokie, let's go. The last one there was 3 centimetres. We knew that because if this is 2.5 and this is 2.5, then this one will match over here as well. So all we're going to do is add them all up together. So we've got our perimeter equaling 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2.5 plus 2.5. And that means the perimeter will equal 16 centimetres. Okay, these are the last ones. These are a little bit more difficult. We're calling these compound shapes. Okay, so we've got sort of your normal shape, which might be a square or a rectangle or a triangle, and we've kind of got two. So you can see here that in reality, I could say I've got two rectangles. So what we've got to do for a start is we've got to find out what this length here would be and this length here would be. Now, the way we do that is very, very simple. And this is where you must make sure you make good notes. Can you see the 8 centimetres along here? Okay. So basically, we know that the full length on this side will equal the same as this. So I've got 8 centimetres here. So if I say, okay, I know the whole lot's worth 8. This is worth 3. So what's this going to be? The same is going to go here. So on this side, I've got 8 centimetres. So I know from here to here, it's going to be 8 centimetres as well. So again, from here to here is 5. So what's that going to be? So hopefully, you've got two options here. If you have absolutely no idea what to do, then you can just listen on for a little bit longer. But if you feel that you could possibly work it out, then I would like you to do that and come back and see if you've got it right. So you either pause the video now or listen on for a little bit longer and then pause a little bit later. So if this is 5, let's do the top one. If this is 8 centimetres and we're saying this is 3 centimetres, then the distance between here must be 5 centimetres. And what that means in reality is this will be 5 centimetres from here to here. Can you see that? Now, if this is 5 centimetres, then what's this going to be? Because it's 8 together. So yes, we'd have 3 centimetres there. So in reality, that means that this is 3 centimetres. So now to work out the perimeter, we would have 3 centimetres plus 8 centimetres plus 8 centimetres plus 5 centimetres plus 5 centimetres plus 3 centimetres. That's how we work it out. So here we go. You wang them all in there. And we have the perimeter equaling 32 centimetres, and we draw that in the middle there. So hopefully you found that okay, accessible. These are, some people really struggle with these, so don't worry if you're one of those people that just seems to struggle. It will eventually come the more and more you look. The key is you know what you've got, 8 centimetres. You know the whole line's worth 8 centimetres. So you've got part of the line, what's the other bit of the line worth? You've got part of the line, what's the other bit of the line worth? But it is time now for the quiz. There's quite a lot of work here to do. I know it's easy. I know some of you will get through really quickly. Take your time on the last one over here. Pause the video, give it a go, come back and see if you've got it right. Okie dokie everyone, it's time for the answers. So first part is to fill in the missing information. So we had 6 and 6, 7 and 5. We had 4 missing here, and we had 4 and 4 missing there. Add them all up, and we have those answers. So hopefully you've done incredibly well. I'm sure you have. As always, it's really important that you write a really good revision card, using 3 questions as a kind of a guideline to it. All I would say to you is just copy out my quiz questions. That'd be fine. If you'd like some electronic versions of the quiz questions, then drop me a message in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you. As always, it is a real pleasure helping you with your maths today. I always enjoy myself, and I hope you do too.